Good evening and welcome to Netzach Yisrael's daily Kitzur. We're going to be learning verbs on who sees blood after having relations, in which there are three seifim. So seif Aleph, Isha sharas adam mechamas tashmish, a woman who saw blood as a result of having sexual relations. Afilu shelo b'shash tashmish ela halayla, even if it didn't happen during the relations but afterwards on the same night. Muteres l'shamesh pam shenis la'acha shetitaher. She is permitted to have relations again. She has one occurrence will cause a worry of a recurrence of it happening again. This happened to her on the doing of active immersion. He must separate from the immersion night on the night of mikveh. Because we suspect, we worry the immersion in combination with the relation her and we're worried that this will happen again on the second night after immersion, having relations. But on the night of the third night of immersion, she doesn't need to separate from each other. Because the main concern was the bleeding after immersion. And since she didn't see any blood after this, we're no longer concerned that she might see after. And similarly, if it happened that she saw blood on the second night of immersion, separation, allowed between shlishis, but not on the third immersion. So if base v'chivan is yalid b'usa b'ishazal, because this unfortunate incident has happened to this woman, then lachein afilu im yesh lo veses kavua, then even if her period is normally regular, nevertheless, after having relations the second time, do a bedika before having relations and after having relations. To check that she doesn't again see blood because of having relations. If it does happen that she sees blood, then the woman taking medicine, seeking treatment, a rate after having relations. Even more so if she saw blood actually or immediately straight away after. Because if this happens to her 3 times in a row, then Nafla b'mtzara gadala, she's fallen into a big trap. she's in some serious. And it will be very difficult to find a heter, permission for her to remain with her husband, to remain married to her husband, because it looks like she's always going to be with this man. So she needs to seek some serious to find a remain with him. So Isha shehegisha b'shas tashmish shenitma'a. The woman at the time that she's having relations, during the relations, she feels that she's become Tom. However, he shouldn't immediately withdraw while he is still erect. Because if he's still erect, then even withdrawing from her would be enjoyable to him, which he is forbidden to do as soon as she has declared to him. So instead, put himself on his hands and on his legs, and not use her in any way as support, so that he doesn't derive any enjoyment from her. He should fear and trembling for the Avera that has come, in that he has had, he's in the midst of having relations with declared to be when he's gone away, then he should withdraw himself from her. And he should ask from learned Talmid Chacham, whom he respects, what teshuvah he can do for this. Thank you. Good evening.